Hello everyone, and welcome back to 333 News. Now, you may notice, yes, I'm wearing a face mask. I do have to protect myself against the virus as well, like all the rest of you out there. Because we have got a very grim milestone to report today. Along with factual, well, not evidence, we could say, but a prediction, rather than evidence. So, in today's top story, the US has officially topped 1 million coronavirus cases. 1 million. Yes, I did not think we'd actually get this far. But, yep, hurtful as it is, it's true. The US has officially topped 1 million coronavirus cases. So, since that's now almost, that's like 1/3% of the population. And I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but still. I want you all to be careful. I want you all to stay safe, stay home. And please, because I know a lot of people are ignoring this, practice social distancing. Don't ignore it. Practice social distancing. That's the only way we're going to beat this. And if you don't have the legitimacy to do that, at least wear a dang face mask in public. That's all. That's all we ask. That's the only way we're gonna get through this. Alright. Next up on tonight's story, sorry about that. What is China's actual case count? Because we know that based on a country with roughly 2/9 of China's population, that there's no way we have more than 100 times the total number of cases. So, what is the actual number of cases in China? Well, we got Wario on the scene who has been able to calculate this based on a few statistics. Now, of course, this is not real, but it is estimated and a lot better than what they're reporting because we know China is lying. Do not believe the numbers that are coming in at China. And if any of you have, graphs of the coronavirus cases, please update to this number rather than what China is reporting. At least it's better than their report, which is definitely not the number of actual cases. So, over to you, Wario. Thank you, Frank. So, I do have the live stream pulled up here, and it still says that China is at 82,830 cases, which, yes, by now we all know that it's a lie, based on the fact that the US has 1 million cases. And I know there are other countries in Europe, and those countries are, not really that close to the number of cases in the US, but the point of the fact there is the US has a population of 300 million, and all those European countries that don't even have a remotely close case count, like Spain and Italy, their population is a lot lower. But China, who has almost 5 times the US population, they're reporting 82,000. 82,000 my rear end. I do not think that's true. Nobody thinks that's true. So, I took it up and did some calculations here using this solar powered calculator that I know is not good, but still, it was good enough. So, what I did was I divided the US case count by the population, and then I multiplied that result by China's population, and what we have here is an estimated case count in China of 4.3 million. Don't believe 82,000, believe 4.3 million. That is China's actual case count as of today. Back to you, Frank. Thank you, Mario. So, yeah, you heard it from Mario. China has been lying. And we know it. They really have not been transparent enough. Because there's no way they're reporting such low numbers with such a high population. So, Wario was correct in saying that they do not have 82,000 cases. They have 4,300,000 cases. That, at least, is an estimate of how many cases there are in China. And while we do not have actual data, because nobody yet has been able to get into China's, data system, mainly because it would be illegal to tap into another country's data system without their consent. And China clearly has not given consent, but they haven't given out legit data either. What they have been handing out to us is fake, and the reason we're all in this is because China was not transparent. Now, avoiding racism here, it's not truly their fault, it's just they can't do this, especially in a time like this when a disease like this is on their hands and it starts in that country. They have to be transparent with us. They have to report the real number of cases and deaths. They cannot be covering it up and saying that either it didn't happen or there were less things than what actually happened. So, from now on, we are going to believe that 4.3 million is China's actual case threshold. Because if the US can get to 1 million, then clearly China has a lot more. So, that's all we got for 3 News for now. Make sure that you spread the word that China actually has at least, roughly, 4.3 million cases. That's all for now.